Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to race number 5 of the season. I don't know if there was a lag right there, but okay. Anyways, race number 5 is here at Ireland, so we're about ready to get the starting lineup underway. On the pole for the first time this season, Daniel Olsen. I believe this is also his first pole of his career, too. So he'll start alongside of Brett Pritchard in the 8. As I have my damn pop-up of a secure boot there for web root. Not sponsored. Kyle Keefe will start 3rd. Zach Flickinger will start 4th. 5th is Phil Parker. 6th, Kate Anderson. I forgot to mention Zach Flickinger. He was the winner at the Xfinity race here, so keep an eye on that. 7th, Nathan Hudson. 8th, Kat Batson. 9th, Dylan Poteet. Completing the top 10, Sky Commons. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th Hunt Pack. And I did not plan it. I'm sorry for those watching. On the final row, we have RJ Bishop and Levi McIntyre. So let me get this set up in here and pull up the points from race 4. Kat Batson, keep in mind, is dead last. Daniel Olsen up into 40th in the points. There we go. James Qualls has the points lead, tied with Anthony McCurry. Then Jessica Sheldon's a point back. Seth Cole 4 points back. Eric Burton 6 points back. Your winner at 8 Bull. Then you got Joshua Sicoli, Alex Ferranti, Brett Pritchard, Trent Dunham, and Kyle Matthews completing your top 10. As there's your command to fire the engines. So you got to get her ticker up and all that. Well, for once, Daniel Olsen finally has an opportunity to redeem himself. This is a big opportunity, especially at a road course like Ireland. Hopefully, he can finally get something done and look for his first career NRSL victory. He has been long awaiting. However, with the fact that there are rumors stating that he could be downgraded to Xfinity next season is to be determined. And also with Sega Keith, there's rumors even saying that Brett Pritchard, John Art, their contracts are up, and it's unsure what's going to happen with them. So, I can't speak for the majority on what is exactly going to happen, but regardless, though, ironic enough, the front row could be questioned. Sponsors also could change for Sega Keith along the way, too. So, it should be interesting there. Chevy literally has, like, 4 of the top 5 starting spots, with the exception of the pole. Primarily Sega Keith funding right there. Obviously the non-Chevrolet, of course, being Daniel Olsen for Gardner Racing. Excuse me. Get some stuff in my throat. It's not good. Pace car coming on down pit road. 16 laps of action. No cautions. Pit stops will be on as usual. They're going to go up the baking. Going to go up one more baking. And the green flag will be out. As green flag, we are underway here in Ireland. And wow, Brett Pritchard wasting no time whatsoever. Going to make a pass immediately going for the lead. Whoa, and there goes Zach Flickinger. Oh, and Phil Parker around. Kate Anderson. Holy cow. Phil Parker still flipping and will land on 4 wheels. On lap 1, Sean Hart also involved. Joshua Sicoli. Oh, there's a mess of cars. Benjamin Miles. I seen Ron Bishop. Kate Anderson with the heavy damage. Zach Flickinger with damage. I seen the 96 just go up in the air because he got turned in there. And man, that car just went for a wild ride. Miles and Phil Parker on pit road. And Kyle Matthews trying to limp across the track will finally get it back on the course. Charles Sanford doing the same. Sicoli also in the rear of the field. And holy cow. Kat Batson destroyed is the 58. Adam and Eve Ford Mustang just not a good start to the season at all. Zach Rogers with damage. James Qualls, rather, with damage. Holy cow. And Osborne also does have damage. That's the previous season's winner right there. Kate Anderson. Looks like Michael Walton, he's got no damage, so he's going to gain a couple positions because of all these drivers that's got damage. They're probably going to come down pit road, which, wait to find out. Yes, indeed the case. Keith Batson also down. I just seen that. Car 39. There's Dunham also coming down. Clint Spillman, I just seen in the 24 on down. John Art, you seen the 05. Are they actually doing work on Phil Parker? Oh, for a minute, I'm about to say, I'd be surprised if that car would continue. I know we apologize, we haven't been taking a look at the leaders, but just double checking to see who else got involved majorly here. Oh, Quentin Morse got some damage, rear end. And now look, I believe, yeah, Dylan Poteet's got a buckle on that Caterpillar Chevrolet. Kyle Keith under fire from Alex Ferranti for position. Keith not having a good season, but he's going to take full advantage of this if he can get a good finish. And it is all Brett Pritchard right now as Daniel Olson has slipped to second. Hudson in third, trying to hunt him down. And Ferranti, the Boston native, trying to take the fourth position from Kyle Keith. He's on the preferred line. Jessica Shelton trying to find the line to go, and is going to take advantage of that right there. Oh, whoa, whoa! Keith going a little off the course there. Going to keep it together, though. Literally let Shelton on by. He's going to lose some momentum, and it's going to allow Sky Commons to go to the inside for position. Or at least try to, and didn't do it. Oh, Shelton messed up that corner right there. It's going to allow Keith and Commons to go on by. Battle for position. That's Eric Burton and Johnny Gardner inside for the top 10. And now Jeffrey Finguy trying to go underneath Johnny Gardner for position. Finguy is an avid road course racer. Not a bad run right there for the Rooster Teeth Ford Fusion there. But it is all Brett Pritchard out in front. This is Sun Energy 1 Chevrolet. Flickinger still continue on the course. Ron Bishop still on pit road. Same with Benjamin Miles. Flickinger's back out on the course. Baranowskis also back out. Spillman, I don't know why he came down pit road, but I can see why now. I think if you see very carefully, he's got a little bit of right side damage. You'll see it when we come around here. You can kind of see it there. You'll probably see it once you get the view when we go by right off this angle right here. Not a whole lot, but actually I'm very amazed why he came down pit road. Same with Trent Dunham. Don't look like they have damage, but I'm not going to judge. James Quall is obviously going to be off the pace as well as Joshua Osborne. Tough break for the guy who won this race 1 season ago. Kate Anderson, definitely not what she needed at all. She had a great qualifying effort. Tough break there. John Art, who's starting the rear of the field. He's going to get some positions regardless, but definitely not what he needed at all. Kyle Matthews in the 30th. That Mel Yellow Chevrolet. Keith Batson. Charles Sanford. Alex Drayton coming down pit road is car number 14. Quentin Moore's on down. Dylan Poteet just came down not long ago and repairing a little bit of damage there. Fitzwater and Rogers, a pair of Dodges there. And there's Scott Roush trying to hunt down RJ Bishop as Roush lost that position. And Michael Walton trying to get up to Connor Meyer in the 51. Kev Shearer having a not bad run in the top 15 right now. It's been a cause of trouble last couple weeks, but finally in a good run for once. Or at least a decent run, I guess you could say. But Curry is an avid road course racer right there. It's the car 61, that Zoo York Chevrolet. Having a not bad run. Last scored 13th. Shelton trying to work on Kyle Keith again. As Keith continuing to slip back is car number 42. Sky Commons had gotten around Keith there for position. And Ferranti hunting down Nathan Hudson. While Daniel Olson, the 21, is trying to hunt down Brett Pritchard. So right now the teams are there showing us that second Keith has got the top position. Then you got Gardner Racing in second. Third is HRT Tech. And fourth is Ferranti Racing. And fifth is Sin City Motorsports. And keep in mind, the 4th and 5th place cars are single car teams. Oh, Hudson slipped the corner right there. Gonna allow Ferranti to catch up a bit. Ferranti kind of messed up the jump right there, and it's not what he needed right there. But a great run, though, by Alex Ferranti. Now, Daytona did not go well for car 84. Ended up turning RJ Bishop on lap 1. Caused a lot of issues. Has rebounded very well ever since. Been very consistent. Got himself in the top 10 in points. And here he is in the top 5 with a really good run right now. Sky Commons. And I never knew that Commons actually had a decent road course run right there. So the South Point Hotel and Casino Dodge having a very solid run today. Sheldon has gotten around Kyle Keith. And now Finguy trying to do the same. But Finguy's on the wrong side of the course. It's not where you want to be. It's now Eric Burton trying to go on the inside of Kyle Keith for position. Can't do it. Now Finguy's still trying to work with that 42. It's like that 42 just having a lot of struggles on the speed right there. And Finguy making sure he's going to get that position. He got it. Wow. Nice run by Finguy. And Ember Ross kind of moved her teammate Eric Burton off the course a bit. And Keith is losing a spot to Eric Burton on the high line? I've never seen that before, but there may be a miss on that 42. Or not. Maybe Eric Burton. Eric Burton way off the course. That's your previous race winner. He's going to get passed by a whole bunch of cars. And Seth Cole made a little bit of contact there. And McCurry trying to run Gardner off the course, trying to cut him off there. Probably not a good idea. Now Ember Ross trying to work on the 42. And Keith has just been nothing but slipping backwards as that Chevrolet. And Daniel Olson, he's caught up to Brett Pritchard. You got two guys here that could probably be in some different rides or not even come back next season. And look what they're doing here in Ireland. The Sun Energy One Chevrolet, the Jack Link's Beef Jerky, Menards Ford, having really good runs right now. So, folks, we're going to take a very quick commercial break just to make sure that the racing's going to be A-OK. So don't go away. We'll be right back after this very quick break. And welcome back as Daniel Olson took the lead from Brett Pritchard. Is the pole sitter. But don't count out Pritchard. He's had one strong car. And look at this. Ferranti has cleared Hudson for third. Is that 84 car? Shelton now starting to gain some ground on Sky Commons in the 17. She's cleared that pack. And now Finguy and Ross have gotten around the 42. And now Anthony McCurry trying to take ninth from that 42 car. That speed is not up there in the race. It's been up there in qualifying and practice, but definitely not race-related. Holy cow. Johnny Gardner, first car outside of the top 10 in 11th there. Look at Levi McIntyre having a not bad run in 14th. Lamas 15th. Kev Shearer lost the spot to that 48 car. And could be under fire to Connor Meyer in the 51 car for position. And there's the Auto Trader cars. JT Bryant, Michael Walton inside the top 20, as too is RJ Bishop. For starting in the rear of the field and after all the trouble that went around him, he's doing a not bad job. He's got a really good car. Fastest lap so far has been Sky Commons with a 132.207. Matthews, before he wrecked out, had a 132.225. Pritchard had a faster lap than Olson. Olson, sixth fastest there. And cars down pit road. Inside the top 15 there. None of the leaders, they have approached John Art. And Pritchard having major difficulty getting around his teammates. Wow. That's the second time we've seen teammates cause issues for another in any type of race. And wow, John Art and Kate Anderson contact, and they're actually battling for position. That's very risky. Battle for third again. Nathan Hudson, Alex Ferranti. NRSL officials trying to tell the lap cars to get out of the way. Hopefully they get that memo. But it is all Daniel Olson thanks to lap traffic with the lead. Now, if he can get a good pit stop when they come down pit road, that'll mean a whole different story there for that 21 car there. Looking through there. And Pritchard going to come down as second place to come on down pit road. Nathan Hudson surrenders third. Kyle Keith coming on down. That's going to be a big pit stop for him. Johnny Gardner and Levi McIntyre also down. As two is Michael Walton in the 2. I just seen Zach Rogers, I believe. Yes, indeed. They're all down. I believe it's Brett Pritchard right there. Yep. Interesting strategy for some drivers, trying to figure out where they're going to be, but a lot of eyes are going to be on this one right here as he comes down pit road. Could be this time or next time. So Ferranti now in second, Commons in the third. They've gotten around Kate Anderson, but remember, they got to deal with John Art, though. So now the question is, will Daniel Olson surrender the lead to come on down pit road? That's another what if right there. And now the moment of truth is going to come on by. I seen Sicoli come down pit road. And yes, indeed, Daniel Olson. And wow, they were about ready to catch the 54. Alex Ferranti's going to give up the position to come down pit road. And Sky Commons will lead the lap. Alex Drayton coming off pit road. Commons will take the lead. And a whole bunch of drivers on down. Oh, Eric Bird missed his pit stop. You know, we've seen that in Xfinity too. And a whole bunch of drivers coming on down pit road this time by. I believe is Ron Bishop still in pit road? Oh, no, I was about to say. That messed me up there. The colors really got me there. And look at this. Nathan Hudson got ahead of Brett Pritchard in the 11. A solid pit stop by the Brit. Dylan Potey coming back down pit road. Pritchard had a very slow pit stop. Olson. Right now, the top position right now. Ferranti, second. Hudson knows he's got to deal with the fellow Toyota right in front of him, Joshua Sicoli. But I believe 3 cars had stayed out. Yes, indeed. Well, technically, if you want to count Eric Burton, that's 4. But you can tell that everything, how he messed up that pit stall there, really messed him up. So if the cycle of pit stops will be complete, it will look like, indeed the case, that the leader will be Daniel Olson. Now Commons, he's going to come on down. No surprise there. Oh, and Emma Ross just made it to pit road. She almost was about ready to battle, and that would have been really, really bad. Eric Burton also down, and there is Olson. The top 3 coming down. And here comes Daniel Olson as Ferranti has gotten around Joshua Sicoli finally. And Sicoli trying to battle with him. That's probably not the best idea. But new leader after all this is going to be the 21 of Daniel Olson, who's got a good commanding lead. Or wait a minute. Comments. Trying to get the lead. Hold on. He's not gonna. It's going to take him a little bit to get that car refired, but Commons, though, had a not bad pit stop. He won't be too far behind from the 21, so if I were Olson, I'd wait to celebrate. Now Ferranti trying to get back ahead of the 54 because, man, Sicoli's just causing an issue. And the Arctic Toyota for Meyer Racing. Ross up to 4th and Hudson to 5th. Sixth is Finguy. 7th is Pritchard. 8th is Seth Cole. 9th is Cody Lamas. And battling for 10th is Jessica Shelton and Eric Burton. Shelton looks like she's going to get it. Man, Ferranti just having major difficulty trying to get around that 54 car. But man, comments, he's losing ground on that 21. Trent Dunham on down pit road. I believe he's the last of the drivers to come on down, as two was Zach Flickinger. Looking through. Wow, Clint Spillman just not able to catch up a lot of ground. Same for Kyle Matthews. There's Ron Bishop. I did not know he was still continuing, as we may as well look at the drivers out of the race. He's actually 3 laps down. Sicoli's 1 lap down. Phil Parker and Benjamin Miles are the only 2 out of the race. I'm kind of not surprised by that. Everyone else somehow is still continuing. Remember, Parker took that flip. We'll take a look at that at the end of the race. Sure. How about Kev? Trying to get around McCurry, trying to get around Levi McIntyre. He's got a full head of steam as that 00, trying to get a move right there. He's going to get it. Both the spots. McIntyre's going to slip right there. Same for one of the Auto Trader cars. I believe that was Walton. Yes, indeed the case. Now Kev trying to get around Eric Burton for position. Will do so. Now he's trying to catch up to Johnny Gardner and Kyle Keith. Man, Kyle Keith's car just not being the same ever since qualifying. And now Sky Comments having difficulty with the 54. It has been all Daniel Olson ever since he has taken the lead. And that 54 kind of causing the issue for everybody else. Let's see the margin. I believe it's been sayonara there for Daniel Olson on these drivers. It was 3.19 last time at the line. Let's see what it is this time. It may be have increased there. Oh, it definitely increased. Holy cow, 4.89. And now Ferranti wants second from Sky Commons. Can anyone get the 21? Ferranti going to take second. Commons messed up something bad on that 17. And now he's losing third and fourth. Pritchard trying to get position off Finguy. Does so. That was for 6th. Now Pritchard's car is starting to get back in the groove. And he knew that pit stop really messed him up there. Got to be livid right there. And Ember Ross is now taking second from Alex Ferranti. But still all behind Daniel Olson. I don't know if Olson will catch up to lap traffic like Keith Batson or even Kate Anderson. I doubt, but you never know. Some stranger things have happened before. Dylan Pote getting reeled in by Quentin Moore. That's for 23rd. Michael Wallen really slipped back into 20th there. RJ Bishop last scored 17th. I guarantee that's changed. He's now 16th. Wow, McCurry really got in some spots. He's last 15th, and look at him go. Burton trying to look underneath Johnny Gardner for position. And now Bishop says no, he wants to try the high line. That's probably not a good idea. 5.57 was the margin now. That margin's increasing. I don't even know if anyone's going to get that 21 car. Look at RJ trying to go 3 wide nearly. As Burton and Bishop are going to both go around Johnny Gardner. And Bishop, yep, he got Burton right there. That is the reason why he's a rookie. Nice move by the 98. Now Connor Meyer also going to go 2 for 1. And trying to work on that 20 car. It's the Best Buy Toyota. And right now has got it, but not cleared him. Looks like he's going to clear him right off these corners here. You get a lot of multi-groove racing. You want to be on the right side of the course because that's where the turns mainly are. But, man, these guys just don't have anything for that 21 there. Seth Cole trying to work on Finn Guy for position. If Ferranti lost some ground to Pritchard, Hudson. Holy cow. Still all behind Sicoli, but mainly behind Daniel Olson with 2 laps to go. As the Jack links forward. 5.57 last time by his car on pit road. We'll take a look in a second. 6.22. Yeah, they're losing him big time. It's JT Bryant. Ross has gotten around Trent Dunham. Keep in mind, it's not damaged enough. The pace just on the tail end now lapped down. And Sicoli, keep in mind, has damage. But man, these guys just can't seem to figure out how to get through those guys. And look at Pritchard. Up to second he's trying to go. He knows he got robbed on pit road. And he's got a good car. You can easily tell. And Pritchard gets second. You can tell that 8 car is driving with fury and anger. As, man, he has gotten around the 77. He's got the strongest car outside of Daniel Olson. But when we come to the line, it will be the white flag. I don't know. The 21 may catch the 88. I'm not entirely sure. Zach Flickinger on down pit road. John Art doing the same. I believe he's coming off of pit road. But we're coming to the white flag lap for Daniel Olson, his car number 21. Pritchard now trying to deal with Trent Dunham there and trying to get around him. White flag displayed for Olson. Could approach John Art. I'm not too sure. Pritchard has gotten around Trent Dunham. He just wants to be ahead of those lap cars. You can tell he's got the strongest car outside of the leader. Not a whole lot he can do there. Dunham messes up the corner. Ross will get by. It's Sicoli trying to let Pritchard on by. Will finally do so. Man, took that long, but... But Olson in a commanding lead ahead of Brett Pritchard. Daniel Olson has been long waiting for that win. He first came around a couple seasons ago, driving what was in the 82 car. Did absolutely horrible. I believe he drove another one too, but I cannot remember. Olson, though. Got a couple more corners to go. Yep, there's no way they're going to catch John Art. That 21's got in the bag. We had a couple more laps. I think Pritchard could have had maybe a chance to get that 21, but man, it's just way too late. Coming off the final corner, Daniel Olson. Rumors saying that he could be getting downgraded to Xfinity. Well, here's a look that probably could keep him in Cup. Coming to the start-finish line, Daniel Olson wins his first career Universal Orlando Cup Series race here in Ireland. And the past 2 seasons have been first-time winners. And wow, Pritchard really cut the gap by half there. Oh man, we had another lap or two. I think Pritchard could have probably got the 21. If you notice at the line, it was like 5.5 seconds, and Pritchard cut it down to 2.1. Holy cow, imagine that. He would have really got that 21 car if we had a couple more laps there. But after a violent and wicked first lap, changed everything. And in the end, Daniel Olson, once he took that lead, right back from Brett Pritchard. And after Pritchard's mishap on pit road, Olson will get the win. So while we're here, let's go take a look at what happened to Phil Parker in the 15 while we're here. So let's see what happened to the 15. Kyle Keefe didn't get going on the start there. That's what allowed Pritchard to go on the inside. Oh, right there. Wow. He got a huge amount of... Oh, my goodness gracious. Now, we've seen this happen before. This is not the first time that, drivers have done this before, especially on this track. But you see Parker just got a good run. Flickinger kind of came down a bit. And then watch the air the 96 and the 15 are going to have going up the banking. Thankfully, they slowed down. But look at the 96. Catch drifting air. Parker's going to flip. There's Cat Batson, nowhere to go. The 15's barrel rolling. The 58's just about tumbling. Dylan Potey, nowhere to go. Kate Anderson, nowhere to go. Trent Dunham gets a tiny piece of it. Miles gets a piece. There's Osborne. Wow, right the windshield of the car. Look at Keith Batson right on the high line, just about missing every portion of that wreck. Ron Bishop stuck behind the flipping 15. Oh my goodness gracious. John Art, we'll take a look at the back half in a bit. Let's look at that one more time. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've seen crazy wrecks before here, but... This is the onboard. We have to go slow-mo for a reason. But you could just see, man, him and the 96, they went up the banking. Flicker's car, you can see the air, but, man, Parker's took the bounce wrong, and that Procore Toyota, they're going to go upside down. There's Cat Batson, you see right there, nowhere to go. And that car just took a tumble here at Ireland. Amazing how the car kept it together on four wheels. You see right there, that's the 27 right in the front where it hit him. And eventually he does go back up on, I believe, yep, all four wheels right there. And holy cow, that was a wreck that took play. Let's see if we could check out the rear of Flickinger. Actually, no, let's take a look at the cockpit, because we have to really see, did the 96 kind of go down when the 15 was taking the turn? Now, you can see, remember, they just started the race. And you can see they're just getting their gears warmed up, trying to get the cars going, making sure that they're all good to go. And this part right here, you can actually go mostly full speed if you can and take the turn well. Now, see, you can see the drivers right there. They're taking just about a full speed right there. Remember, this was for fourth. Yeah, you can see the wheel kind of turning down right there, the 96, where the 15 was at. And man, I don't even think Flickinger was ready for this ride. You can see the part right there. The roof flaps have been deployed, and he's catching air right there. Actually sticks to the landing, but he does get a piece. That's Kate Anderson in the 3, and the 96 goes way off the course. Wow, that's the rear shot of Parker just flipping right there. Holy cow. Now, we got to go to the rear of the pack because there were a bunch of cars that got damaged from this. Like Baranowskis, Joshua Sicoli, Zach Rogers. So let's see what happened there. I don't know if it was a stack-up or a follow-up wreck. Oh, something happened to 46. Watch carefully. Oh, someone punted the 46 right there. I don't know, you kind of seen it because of the lag there. Let's just see it from here. This was the rear of the field. There was a gap between Quentin Moore and, I believe that's Keith Batson. Yes, it is there. Let's actually go to the helicopter so we could be able to see better because of all the dust. Because remember, it is lap 1. So obviously there's the wreck there. Now, spotters are telling them to check up because there's a wreck coming off of turn 2. You see, oh, I think it may have been Keith Batson right there. You're going to kind of see it. Because, look, there's like 5 cars in the way rear of the field. That's Keith Batson, John Art, Clint Spillman, R.J. Bishop, and Levi McIntyre. Now, those guys up ahead, look at Batson still going 135. Oh, yeah, they majorly didn't even see that. And Batson just plowed Quentin Moore into Baranowskis. John Art plowed into the 39. That's what's going to send that back half going around. I don't get how the Castrol GTX car is going to involve. Like James Qualls. I know Osborne. We kind of seen what happened in the replay. There's Sicoli right there. Nice miss by Keith Batson, just going around a whole bunch of traffic there. How does James Qualls get a piece of it? I don't know how he did. There he is right here. How do you get damage? I'm confused here. He didn't. Just look carefully. This is in full motion. See, he's avoiding all that and the debris right there. Oh, there's a wreck right there. Oh, and that's how he gets involved. So what happened to Roush and Miles? Okay, there's Miles. He's got roof damage somehow, but let's go to Miles. Okay, so right there, that's Phil Parker that's flipping right there. Did the 15 actually just nick the car there? Oh, yep, there it was. Yeah, the 15 just nicked the 43. Now, obviously, you can tell somehow it's got roof damage somehow, but he's also stuck in the sand. That's Joshua Osborne right there behind him. And then way far back, that's James Qualls. The Miles is trying to get going, but the car's not going. I think he's trying to fire it up, but he can't seem to figure out what's going on here. Like, the car broke. What happens, though? I'm confused. Oh, right there. Roush just gets the left front of the 43. And then Ron Bishop is just not paying attention. Just absolutely hits the 43. Because remember, there's a bunch of dust even kicked up, too. So you can kind of see, but not a whole lot. And then James Qualls, he doesn't pay attention. He runs right into the 43. Wow, that is just unbelievable. And this is the first time, too, we did not see any cars here coming off the turn here, which the trouble spot is right over here, right where these guys take the jump and take the turn. No cars had issues with that. Only the Xfinity drivers did. Wow, though, but still, lap 1 insanity, and that's where Miles said idle. I guess with that nick there, something broke on that 43 car. Holy cow, that is insane. Now, I took a look at onboard Phil Parker and Zach Flickinger. Let's go on board with a few other drivers from this there. Let's go on board Anthony McCurry, car number 61. Check out Izu from The Mess. He's going to get a real good bird's eye view there. Oh, wow. You can kind of see from the rear of the field just both those cars flying. He just kept his foot on the throttle, and he just gets by all that while that outside line just did not get going. Wow. Let's go on board Alex Ferranti here. Wow. You could just see Parker just, man, take that ride right there. And he does a great job avoiding that all right there. And last but not least, Kyle Keith in the 42. Actually, let's go from the rear shot there. Wow. And he actually thought for a second they were going to carry more speed, they were going to hit him, but man. Well, that's a look at what happened, but your winner of this race, Daniel Olson, for the first time in his career in the NRSL, he picks up the victory. So now the standings are official. Olsen with the win, Pritchard second, Ross third, Hudson fourth, Ferranti fifth, Seth Cole sixth, Jessica Shelton seventh, Sky Commons eighth, Jeffrey Finguy ninth, and Cody Lamas completing your top 10. Rest of the top 20 includes Kev Shear, Anthony McCurry, Kyle Keith, RJ Bishop, Eric Byrne, Connor Meyer, Johnny Gardner, Zachary Fitzwater, Michael Walton, and Zach Rogers. Look at how many that finished the race. 34 on the lead lap. And 35th on down to 37th were a lap down. JT Bryan had a puncture issue. That's what caused him to retire out of the race. I don't know how, though. And Ron Bishop was 3 laps down in 39th. Did not get ahead of JT Bryant at the time. Phil Parker, Benjamin Miles, and Kat Batson all retired out of the race after the incidents that took place. So that is a tough break right there. So Daniel Olsen, that's big right there. And again, Olsen, as we mentioned, was in 40th in the points. Coming into this race weekend, he only had 41 points. And at one point, after 3 races, he only had he didn't even have 10 points on him. So that is going to be huge right there. Now remember, too, the points were very close coming into this race. And obviously, I know it's early on. From what I'm seeing, I believe Brett Pritchard... Nope, not Pritchard, I'm sorry. Looks like Jessica Shelton could be the points leader, because if you notice, McCurry and Qualls, they had good runs, but with where they were at in the... Well, Qualls didn't have a good run, but McCurry had a good run, but you can see where Shelton's at. She looks like she will be the points leader after all this. So, what a good job for the 0-2 team. The Daytona 500 winners, they will do their job right. So that is it for Ireland. What a good race weekend that was. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, part of the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button. And we will see you guys later for next week when we head on over to Pensacola Super Speedway for the first time that we're running it since Season 6 Xfinity and Season 5 Cup. I believe it was the last time we went. Yep, indeed the case. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, we will see you guys later. We'll head back to Florida for that time being. Until then, this is your boy D Young, 867-530-9858, signing off here from Ireland. We head back to the States after all this, and until then, goodbye, everybody. Here come the points. See you guys later. Peace.